Hello, dwarves, and welcome back to another episode of Lenodoslan. Now, starting off the episode here, I just want to show you a little thing about barons. First off, they can demand and mandate things. A mandate is a construction task or a export restriction. A demand is when they want something. So right now, they want a gold statue in their living room. They also want us to have some male shirts made, which I'll also do that. We go down to our mayor here. They want amulets, so we'll get those all tasked up and done. Now, of course, some people just don't like dealing with demands and mandates, so they go off and kill all their nobles. And that's always an option too, especially when they get to some ridiculous material requirements. Um, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that unless it gets like really out of hand. Because what happens is if you don't do their mandate or demand, they get angry and they just start sentencing random dwarves, and it gets to be a hassle. Besides that, we are working on just quality of life things. We're working on all of our projects. We're engraving everything down, and yeah, just slow improvements. Don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, but I am making a Spear Dwarf squad now. Haven't assigned anyone to it. That's also why I don't really care about the male mandate, the male shirt one, because I'm gonna need to make that anyway, so might as well get down to it. Something I just noticed here is if we look, this is just a regular detailed floor, and this is, well, I don't exactly know why these, oh, mudstone and diorite. So there are color differences in between these two engravings due to different materials. Um, I don't exactly like the look of that though. Maybe we'll be able to fix that with a different texture pack. However, it is something to think about. Alright, looks like we got a bit of an elven supplement here, which that means elven caravan, so we do have a high chance of some good war beasts. So we'll go take a look at what those might be. Actually, um, it doesn't seem to be a caravan. I'm pretty sure this guy is only here to talk about the trees. Stupid elves. Lema Quacolia Elo. Greetings from the woodlands. We have much to discuss. We elves are partial in particular to the trees in the forest surrounding your lands. Although we are loath to spare a single branch to your senseless slaughter, we are willing to ask that you cap your tree fells at 100 until we next meet. I will try to return next year as I am able. Lakot Zen Muban. We can grant this request. Let's just discuss the specifics. So, oh no, I have horrible stutter now. See, we can part with at most 113 trees, but usually it's 100. That's a bit odd. We can abide by this. Let us work towards mutual coexistence. And that's to share. Although we do not always see eye to eye. Ha! I bid you farewell. May you someday embrace nature as you embraced rocks and mud. Elves are kind of assholes. I'm not gonna mention they're snobs, but they have animals. And also, we haven't been really cutting down many trees. As a matter of fact, we actually harvest fruits from this whole section here, so kind of be like bad idea to cut down these trees. I do have a plan to. There's like nether caps in the bottom of the fortress, and nether caps have some interesting properties with their wood. So I am going to try harvesting some of those. But as I say that, it looks like an elven caravan from Sevaraman has arrived, and I am very excited, for real this time, to see what kind of animals these guys bring. Looking at here, it seems they have only brought a hippo, which what the wiki says is not trainable. However, they are technically exotic pets, so maybe make it a pet for someone, I guess. We should do that with a lot of the animals we have, to be honest. Let's see, trade. Just dump everything. Trade everything. Trade a profit. Let's cut off some stuff. Then we'll offer up some stuff as an offering to see if they like that. Wow. Yeah, elves never really bring that many goods, but when they do, it's usually a good war beast or two. So just calling this down to about here should be good. And then we can trade them a bunch of random stuff. Alrighty then. Actually, I'm not going to be naming or doing the named ones there, and maybe some of these scepters too. There. Let's see. I believe yes, offer. And there we go. So hopefully they like that a lot. I was looking at some of the engravings that these dwarves are making, and I found this one that related to our founding. Not too interesting. The dwarves are traveling, and the artwork relates to the foundation of Seedwinds. But it is pretty neat that we have this here. It's just right here. And yeah, so each one of these tiles, they have a description and they will just say random stuff like this one's of a githered stone. I can just do random stuff. And that's a codex, apricot tree, just a bunch of random stuff, even on the walls here where they've engraved it. Shields. So yeah, kind of interesting now. So we got to see it's not that these are just blocks of stone with squiggly lines on them, but they're all actually just paintings of stuff. So yeah, just imagine that, just a hallway full of just images of history, objects, just random stuff. So I just want to take a look at this vampire here, Lenodoslan, and if we take a look at their the stats and their thoughts and preferences, it's a bit lonely, bored, bunch of random stuff. She is badly distracted after being unable to argue, badly distracted after unable to practice craft, pray, all kinds of things that, basically in solitary. I'm surprised they haven't gone insane yet, but it's necessary because they're a vampire. However, she dreams of mastering a skill. So what I've done is I've designated the entire area to be smoothed out, and then once that's done, they can engrave it, and hopefully that will allow them to master a skill. When a dwarf fulfills their dream, they have a huge boost in happiness. So that should at least make their life a bit more comfortable. I could also make kind of like a prison visitation system, where I just have like a cell with like bars looking through, and then people can come in here and then they can socialize. There is the possibility of that too. I was talking about maybe putting some of those undead creatures in here, but I'll have to come for later. So yeah, just something to take note of, I guess. And so, the revolution against, seriously, that's a goblin butcher. Okay, who is that? This guy. What? Oh, this guy's actually in one of our squads. What's he going on about? Well, anyway, he's gonna get arrested. Um, no, this guy. Yeah. So, yeah, he'll probably get detained. Lots of report crimes. Yeah, okay. So then, go to justice. Hmm. Well, I'm sure the situation will sort itself out. Got this area dug out for the vampire dwarf. The idea is these will just be 2 extra rooms that we can use. And this will be a religious area for the various gods they can't pray to, so we'll get that set up with gold statues and stuff. And hopefully that will make them a lot more happier. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. This area, of course, right here is just a visitation room. These are fortifications which allow the vampire to see through them. I'm not sure if that will allow them to talk and socialize though. We'll just have to see how that works out. Some migrants have arrived. Okay, let's go take a look at what losers are arriving at our port. Let's see, Bone Doctor and Woodworker for the first two. That also looks to be a carpenter. Is that a miner? I see. Wait, no, that looks like a blacksmith. Furnace operator. Okay, actually, let's take a look at this guy. Furnace operator. Furnace operator. What kind of skills do you have? I believe it is in G. Yes. Okay, so they are literally just a furnace operator and pretty much nothing else. Minor poet, instruments, yada yada, and yeah, just furnace operating, which will be a good addition, I guess. Let's see, I only see those 3 people so far. There seems to be a peasant, a farmer. That's 5. Ooh, that's a weaponsmith. Okay, that's pretty nice. Good, we're getting all these mill crafters. I'll get them all going. Oh, a millsmith guild has just been established. I believe we already have one of those already, though. I made that a while ago. And then there's this guy, the mason, who's just slacking around for some reason. Not quite sure. Why is there a steel battle axe there? Another peasant. We are now a metropolis. Or at least we have the population for a metropolis. And yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, a lot of skilled people, and that will help out our fortress a lot. The Amethyst cult has many worshippers in Seedwinds and now requires a temple and a priest. This location must be built and furnished as a new position appointed by you. Do you approve this request? Of course, I love my cults. So let's see, the Amethyst cult. Is this already? What's this? Temple, Coven of Puzzles. Yeah, that's not it. Um, Okay, so we'll have to dig out a new area. No problem, I've started excavating a new area for a crypt. So we'll just get that going. Oops, I made that too big. That should fit the size. And we'll just get some statues made, just 4. See, that shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, that should be good enough for now. So I was looking at the noble screen here, and I just looked at this new option here, becoming the capital, and right now we have what we have. So architecture, desired, current, a lot, then offering, desired, 5,000, current 0. We just have to wait for the dwarves to come by again, and then we can offer up the required resources for that. My mistake is that I had actually offered up resources before. However, you can only do that when the metropolis, or at least only counts towards a score when it's become a metropolis. So once we give them the desired amount, who knows, maybe we will become the capital and we'll get the king over here, which would be kind of interesting. You vile force of darkness has arrived. Okay, let's get going. You're first things first is I am not closing up the gate. Well, depending on whether or not they leave or stay. Okay, goblins, they are definitely staying. Let's go to military alert. Alert state 2. This will mess everything up, but I don't quite care. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for the goblins to come in. Where are they? Up there. Actually, you know what I need to do is set a move order. Get all the squads assembled. A, B, C. The Tin Lands is not ready. That's a Spear Dwarf squad. Don't even have armor or spears. So we're just going to set a move order to the gate. And they'll station there. Luckily, I think the hammer dwarves are already ready, which is perfect. That guy's running off for some reason. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be running off. No idea. Anyway, yeah, the invader list is getting rather big. Let's go back over there, see how many more are coming. See, they should all be up in that corner right there. See them just pouring in on the side of the map. Yeah, I see no reason why not to send in the squads, so I'm gonna make sure we have a decent amount already stationed up. Before we do that, it does seem to be that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go send them out right now. It's the march dwarves, which will stay behind. So A and B, go kill, do it from the rectangle, literally everything here. And there we go. Just making sure they're all goblins and not some random raven dude or something. Yeah, that should be everything except for who is Dosnop. Okay, that's a goblin swordsman. So squads. Oh, I didn't give out the kill order. Oops, I'm dumb. Okay, now they should be running over there to go kill them. If we look over here, you can see the hammer dwarves already on the move. Well, we'll cut to when they get there. Alright, they're about to close in. You can see the entire army. For some reason, this dude is carrying his child, which is irresponsible. Okay, bows and arrows flying. They are about to make first contact, which they already have down here. And blam, just absolute destruction. You can see the mountain of corpses is already beginning to mount up. That baby still seems fine. Seems like they've gotten through that wave. Now they're going on to the next. They are literally just bulldozing through. Probably not good that they're getting stuck on top of the tree. Wait. Oh no, they're not getting stuck. They're just walking on top of it. Anyway, leaving a literal just trail of gore in their wake as they just pile drives through all these goblins. The siege is over, and they just murdered each and every one of them. They're all gone. If we look at our units list, no one is dead. So that was a resounding success. Turning off the burrow, and crisis averted. Minor update, human caravan arrived. They might carry some interesting animals as well, but I doubt it. Probably not gonna spend too much time on them. Every sentient being on this continent has its quirks. The elves mess around with your trees, the goblins raid you thoughtlessly, and the humans, they want your stuff. I'm not giving you our treasure, I'm not giving you Everfight, and I don't even think we have that here, so go bug off. It's the Iron Spear. Yeah, no, you're not getting that. In fact, who was that? Who was that? I don't even know. If we get like a human siege, then so be it. But you're never taking our treasure. I mean, did you see what our dwarves did to that horde of goblins? Do you think you can do any better? No. No. Try to come and take it. You're not getting it. Sneak in here and steal it like the rest of necromancers and monster slayers, but you straight up ask, you're not even trying. Yeah, so the humans didn't have anything interesting, so I just didn't trade with some. Hopefully they come back with some sort of interesting. Next year they only had these farm animals. But yeah, nothing that interesting, unfortunately. The Forgotten Beast, Emo Azcast, has come. Stats. It is a gigantic quadruped, composed of blue garnet. It has 3 stubby tails and it has a gaunt appearance. Beware its webs. Okay, so if it has a way into our base, we are screwed. It does not seem to be that way, though. And it actually seems to have left. Yeah, but if it does have a way into our base, You know what? Just in case, I'm looking at a wall there. I just wanted to look into there. Didn't really wanna. I'll just get some blocks here, petrified. What should be the case? If it does manage to get through here, we are screwed because webs are the worst thing you can have. Webs, well, just basically wipe out a fort. However, that does open up the opportunity to getting a webbed forgotten beast that we can use to harvest webs from, which would be interesting. But anyway, for now, I do want to block off this area so we don't have to deal with it. Alright, got that walled off. Hopefully we won't be seeing them around much anymore. Possibility they could always swim here, I guess, but that can be averted by simply flooring out that area. Or actually, build C upstairs. That should do the trick. Now nothing can come up there. I'll update here. Just made this little memorial hall up here for Rosesvensky, who was our first baron. I've also got this set to be engraved. Now, usually when you engrave something, they'll just engrave a random something on it. In this case, I designated it to all be engraved with Rosesvensky. So, yeah, a little interesting thing there. Also appears that the copper corkscrews for the pump stack build have been finished. How are the pipes going along? Just 7 left, and then we can start building that up. Pretty exciting. That's basically the last step we have to do. After that, of course, is the power, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. As you can see, the area down here is also finished. If I didn't mention it before, we have their little prey area. This is to each of the gods they were thinking about. And then a couple more rooms. There's this open room right here with fortifications where they can see through that. So, yeah, hopefully they'll be a bit happier from now on. Also, if you look here, we have completed all the copper pipe sections, so now we can start placing down the screw pumps. Amazing. Alright, time I go get those pump stacks designated to be built. However, I am going to end the episode here. It's been a bit long, and I hope to see you guys all in the next episode. Remember, if you liked the video, to like and subscribe. And if you want a dwarf named after you, to comment it in the comment section below or message me on Discord. Bye!